Guys, welcome back to Fritz Fam TV. Today we've got a video for you about me, I believe, right?
Yeah. We're gonna do a husband tag.
So nervous.
Yeah, so I've got like a list of questions I'm gonna ask Benjamin. We got Cora over here because she thinks it's time to eat. So anyway, I'm gonna ask Ben a couple of questions. I just found this online somewhere. It's called 34 Tricky Husband and Wife Tag Questions. So I've got my computer here in front of me, and I'm just gonna ask him a couple of questions. So without further ado,
Here we go.
So the first question is, what is your favorite time spending habit?
Time spending habit?
Yeah. Well, this was a horrible question to begin with because it's a bad question. But what do you like to do?
That is very poorly worded.
And remember, I have 34 questions.
Oh gosh.
So quick, Fritz, quick.
What do I like to do? I would say writing, or like diving into anything a little bit more on that creative side. Talking about things I'm passionate about, like health and just like general wellness, things that I coach on. I love doing the creative side of that. And then the other side would be spending time in nature, for sure. Fishing, hiking, anything like that.
Yeah. For me, just because some of these questions are for both of us and some of them are for him to answer, whatever. So for me, we actually like a lot of the same things. We just do them differently.
We just don't like each other.
Yeah, we just hate each other. So we both enjoy nature, just in different ways. I really love to write. I write for my blog. I love creating content. So I love making and editing these YouTube videos. I love talking to people online, on Instagram, my blog, my podcast. So that's what I love to do. And Cora. We both love spending time with Cora. So now some of these questions are for you to answer about me and me to answer about you.
Got it.
So what is my least favorite food?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it for you too, and I can't think of anything. You wouldn't know because I would never eat it. I hate lima beans. I hate corn dogs.
Okay, corn dogs is a layup. I should have had that one. But lima beans, I know I've heard you say before too.
Yeah. What is yours?
Least favorite food?
Yeah, Ben likes all food.
I was gonna say I like pretty much anything. There's not really anything that I hate. It's like I don't like raisins.
Okay.
I don't know, just like random little things. But yeah.
What is my least favorite drink?
Beer.
Yeah, that was not what I was thinking, but yeah. I would say, well, Ben doesn't drink.
Is this
so
like
all alcohol, but any drink.
Is this alcohol? Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
I
it
don't know.
Specify that.
Ben will drink pretty much anything, like non-alcoholic. He doesn't drink alcohol, so I guess alcohol. But yeah, he like makes weird concoctions like smoothies and turmeric lattes and stuff. So I feel like, yeah.
Good.
Am I good at any sport? Or was I good at any sport, I guess?
You were kind of good at volleyball, right? You were just short.
Yeah, I was actually very good at volleyball until high school when my coach was like short, like heightist.
Yeah.
I was also very good at cheerleading, competitive cheerleading, which is a sport. Don't at me.
I know, I wasn't gonna like go into that whole thing.
Yeah, it's a sport. Competitive cheerleading is a sport. Regular cheerleading, maybe not, but competitive is a sport. For him, he used to be really good at lacrosse and football and hockey. Actually, when we started dating, he was still playing in a hockey league, which I thought was like super hot. So,
I was gonna say I wouldn't throw me in as really good at hockey because that was not the case, but
I thought he was.
But I played that.
Yeah. Am I good in video games?
No,
I don't like video games.
To the point like it just doesn't.
No,
happen.
I get very mad actually if I play like the only video game that I like, which is Mario Kart, and I'm very bad at it. He's good at video games. He plays like ESPN, like hockey stuff. Is that what it is?
NHL.
NHL, whatever.
Yeah,
It means part of
some set
ESPN.
of
They say
letters.
ESPN in it, don't they?
No, it's
Oh.
EA Sports.
What was the game that you
EA
played?
Sports.
It's in the game.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah. What is the other game you used to play that I liked, that I watched you play? That game was cool.
Uncharted.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it plays like a movie, so.
That's why I liked it.
Yeah.
Is there any unique talent that I possess? We talked about this in the last video.
So many.
Good answer.
Can I name them? I don't know if this falls into the category of talent, but singing like the most random songs known to man, like song from 15 years ago, just pop into her head, at least to me, seemingly out of nowhere, and she'll begin singing that. So that's a talent.
I was thinking that I can like tell the end of a show before it starts.
Yeah, that was the other one I was gonna go to. Like
And
in movies and like TV shows and stuff, she knows like 20% of the way in, like easily, what's gonna happen, like how the whole thing's gonna be wrapped up and how it's gonna end, and she's rarely wrong. Like
I get mad at
Avengers, the past two
fucked
movies.
me up.
Yeah, that was like, she was like, wow, like definitely
Yeah.
got her. But besides that, she's like not wrong, and
I knew
so-
at the end of Avengers, like right before things happened, I knew, and I was like, no, like, but right before it happened, so I don't
yeah,
count.
which is funny because I'm the complete opposite. Like,
Yeah, I would say Ben's unique talents are less like that. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I will say two things. Ben is very intuitive, especially the last couple years. He's like he's really voiced his intuition. I think he's always been intuitive, but I think
I've allowed myself to listen to it, whereas before I just kind of like stuffed it down and was more
yeah.
logical or something. I don't know.
I will say that sometimes he doesn't act on his intuition, which
Yeah.
drives me a little crazy, because I will, like, I know that he knows certain things about me and he doesn't always act on that. But again, I can't expect him to read my mind. The second thing I would say, and this is something since like I started getting to know Ben, which just like blew me away, is like, you can't not like Ben. Everyone likes him. He's so nice to everyone, and he's introverted, but like everyone likes him. Everybody at the gym says hi to him. Everybody, like when we got engaged, when we started dating, when we got married, like everybody was talking about like how great of a guy he is. And like even at the recent wedding we were at, some guy that I had never met before was just like telling me how great of a guy Ben is and how he was like the good guy in the friend group. So yeah, I would say that's a talent. Like, he's very good with people.
Because now I need to like
I don't know.
flip this back towards you. No, because something that is not something that I possess, and so it's very noticeable that Jessie does, is that she's an amazing friend and like super loyal and will do anything for the people she loves. And not that I won't, but it's just a different world. Like it's just in a totally different way.
I'm very
and,
perceptive
Yeah, and
and
just
loyal. Yeah.
the way that she does that is, I would call it talent for sure.
Thanks. Who is my favorite music artist?
Backstreet Boys.
For sure. There's like Blink 182. No.
No.
Who's Incubus?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Why did I think Blink 182?
Similar genre.
Yeah.
90s alternative type.
What would be one meal I could eat every day?
Well,
Yours is smoothies.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we literally both have meals that we eat every day. So, yeah, mine is smoothies. Yours is cauliflower and gnocchi from Trader Joe's. And if you consider chips and salsa a meal,
That's the true MVP. Mm-hmm. I do consider it a meal.
there you have it. I think that says it all. Chips and salsa is now a meal, y'all. Not on the appetizer menu anymore. Put it on the entrees.
What's my favorite movie of all time? I have no idea what yours is.
Well, Harry Potter,
Yeah.
but
I would just say the
Okay.
series because I don't
Okay.
really have I have a favorite, but just Harry Potter. I don't know what yours is. Oh wait, it's the one with that funny guy. What is that? And he's Chris Farley.
yeah,
What is it called? I've only seen it one time.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Yeah. Do I love my job?
Mm. Oh, that's right. This is for me to answer about you.
Yeah.
I'd say love is a strong word.
Yeah.
You don't hate it.
Yeah.
You enjoy what you do enough, but love, no.
I would say that Ben loves his job. I think he got into personal training and got out of the corporate world, and that was the best decision I think he ever made for himself. So training and then just like life coaching people, he's where he's supposed to be with that, I think.
Yeah.
When did we go on our first trip?
Well, that's easy. We went the last week of the year that we met and we started dating, which was a couple months after we started dating. Was it 2016?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so a couple months after we started dating is really the best answer there.
Yeah, it was actually technically like 6 weeks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're
from
right. You're
when
right.
we became official, but we had been seeing each other for months before that. We just lived further apart, so it wasn't official until later. And we went to Charleston and Savannah, by the way, and it was the best.
Yeah.
Still like my favorite thing probably that we've ever done in our
It was really
relationship.
cool.
Yeah. Where did we go on a first date?
Where did we go on a first date? We went to the Broken Shaker here in Chicago. Just a little bar. I honestly...
They have like specialty drinks. It's
Yeah.
like cuter than a normal Chicago bar.
Yeah, it's like a little cocktail bar. And really, I don't think I heard of it any specific way. I think I just searched like good date
somewhere
spots
near
or something like
where
that.
I was staying. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was here for work.
It was like places close to where we both were on that specific night. And, obviously I think that the company and the environment made me biased, but it was perfect. And yeah, it was like super quiet. Like Jessie said, it's like cocktail
it was also
bar,
like a
very
Thursday
quiet
night
and
or
relaxed.
something. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. We were there. Well, I guess we were there late. It was like 9 when I met you because I had went to dinner with a friend of mine and he had like some fantasy
football
stuff.
draft.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was a good first date.
Yep.
What's my weirdest habit?
Weirdest habit. Well, going back to unique talents. Just like starting to sing random songs.
I just like make up songs.
That was what I was
Sorry.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
I know. I don't even mean to do it. It's just what I do.
Like songs from 10 years ago, or ones that she just makes up, and just like this sing-songy. And the best part is that I usually let her go. Like I don't even say anything. I'll just look at her, and she'll go for like a solid 15-20 seconds. Until she realizes that I'm just sitting there watching her and she understands what she's doing. And then we both start laughing and yeah.
Yeah. Your weirdest habit? I don't know about a weird habit. Ben is very habitual though.
Yeah.
So, and he is not good at breaking habit at all. So, if,
No, not really.
yeah, like he like does this on this day and this day and this day at this time. This is when he eats. This is when he doesn't eat, and it can be hard sometimes because he's like very structured, almost to a fault in some ways. Not in like a mean way, just meaning like everybody else has to change their plans around him, which can be frustrating. So I don't know that he has I can't think of a weird habit. I mean, things that other people might think are weird, but they're more like I don't think they're weird because I do them too, like the infrared sauna or like journaling in the morning or things like that. I don't think Do you think you have a weird habit?
I don't think so.
He's been doing this thing lately because he figured out that it made me laugh one time. And so he like screams in like this like girly voice. He's like, ah! So that's a weird habit.
That's true. Yep.
It's still funny though.
Not very original when it comes to my make her entertained. Or
yeah,
laugh.
he's like, shit, I made her laugh. Need to store that one. So I'll lump this question, but what was our first argument about and what do we usually argue about? So I would say that our first argument wasn't really an argument, but it was on that trip, right? Are you thinking the same argument?
Yep. Well, and I was going to preface it the same exact way.
Yeah, it wasn't really an argument. Ben and I have always, literally, since the first day we met, talked about everything. So sometimes we struggle with like talking about our feelings, but when it comes to like things that we like think, we both think that we are correct. That's not a problem. And we will speak our mind. So on our trip to Charleston, we were talking about everything. We were talking about like babies, marriage, divorce, cheating, whatever. And actually the one thing that in the moment like scared me was I remember, and I have a bad memory, I remember like where we were on a road. Same. And he basically said like that he didn't think he wanted to get married. Something similar. Yeah.
See, that's how she stored it because I didn't say that.
Yeah, it was, and that's how I took it. But the one good thing was I said that to him. In that moment, I felt safe enough, or like maybe it was a little bit later. I was like, I took what you said as this. Is that what you meant? Yeah. And then he was able to like explain where he was coming from. So, is that what you're thinking?
I was gonna say the same thing, and yeah, it's just kind of funny that because it was more of like a tense conversation than an argument. Yeah. But it around the topic of marriage, and we both just had different views on it and backgrounds, and so interesting. And then, are you gonna add the second part?
Yeah. What do we usually argue about? I think that it's similar to what he's saying. I don't know that we like argue, but we get heated because we're both so passionate and stubborn, and we both think that we're right all the time. So when we think the same thing is right, we are a power to be like reckoned with or whatever. But like when we don't, which is often, it can be a little bit difficult. So I feel like the dumb things we normally argue about are things like Ben always makes me late and it drives me crazy. He's been doing so much better though lately. I will give him that. He's been like trying to be cognizant of that. So a lot of it is around time, like me thinking that he should be moving or doing something faster than he is, and then he gets frustrated with me for being bossy. I think you also get a little bit annoyed with me sometimes because I tend to just like any feeling that I'm ever having I say. So a lot of times if I'm annoyed about something, if I'm mad about something, like he's hearing about it constantly. So I think sometimes it can overload him with my negativity when really I personally don't feel like I'm being negative, but because he's the one that's getting all of it, it comes off that way. So I know that bothers you.
That's like kind of it, at least from like a daily basis.
Yeah, like we'll get annoyed with each other. Like I'll be like, Benjamin, why didn't you clean out the sink? Or like, you know. But it's not usually like true. It's more of just like learning how to take care of a home together. Yeah. Right? Yeah. We, in the last year, have like really worked on our communication style, and I think we have a lot of work to go, and I think that everybody has work in communication style. We're actually going to start seeing a couples therapist, not because anything is wrong, but because we don't want anything to be wrong. We want to work on things together.
And I'm like excited about it.
Yeah, like, we're so pumped. We both love therapy, so we're like we're pumped.
Therapy junkies.
Yeah, so we'll start that, and if you guys are ever interested in hearing about that, and why we enjoy it, let us know. We'll do videos about it. But yeah.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do like a highlight of our couples therapy session.
Yeah. What's my favorite restaurant?
Oh, Tuco and Blondie was the first one that came to mind. Basically Mexican food.
Yeah. Somewhere
she can get chips and salsa.
Mercadito in the city is really good. Yeah, but they're all Mexican food. Qdoba. I don't know what yours would be. Portillo's.
Yeah.
You like Portillo's. That's like an Illinois thing. Yeah. The sports team I love, this actually almost broke us up.
There's an argument.
Yeah. There's a big argument.
We'll go back to that.
And he's definitely wrong. He is, and if you know anything about football, we like the same hockey team because I didn't have a hockey team, so I love the Blackhawks.
That's easy.
Both don't like baseball, so we're fine. He's a Bears fan. I'm a Packers fan. You know anything about the NFL? That's like unheard of. So,
guys, I told myself when I was a child, I was a young man, that I would never date or much less marry a Packers fan, and like an actual Packers fan.
Yeah.
And I don't mean this to be rude, but a lot of girls will be like, "Oh, I'm a Packers fan,"
Yeah.
or like, "Oh, I'm a Blackhawks fan."
yeah.
When they're not, and again,
Yeah.
totally fine, but don't like pretend you're something you're not. Jessie is not. Like
No, I'm
her,
like a huge Packers fan.
yeah, like she knows football. She knows. So yeah.
I grew up
So-
going to Packer games. Like, I am about as big of a Packer fan as you could get.
It's true.
So,
So yeah,
it's interesting.
mistakes
during
were
football
made.
season. Yeah, we're in too deep. Where am I originally from?
Crivets, Wisconsin.
Crivets, Wisconsin. Tiny little town.
North Woods.
Yeah, literally less than 1,000 people. He's from Hanover Park. I almost said like 3 different places. I was like Schaumburg, Hoffman Estates,
Which is basically
Hanover Park.
Schaumburg,
They're all like the
Illinois,
same.
for anybody who...
Western suburbs.
Yeah.
So, am I obsessed with anything?
Everything.
Yeah. Anything that I like, I am obsessed with.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, yeah, anything...
I either love something or I don't fucking care.
Or, yeah, it's not on your radar.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been
So-
swearing a lot on this one.
Unicorns, sloths, spiritual woo-woo shit, crystals,
Even though I have no idea what they do.
Harry Potter,
What am I the most obsessed with?
Cora.
Mm-hmm.
No, not me.
And what are you obsessed with? He's obsessed with books. He's like really into books right now.
Because why?
Because he's in life coaching. And he's like trying to learn.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I'm
Self-development.
obsessed with learning.
Spiritual awakening.
Just can, like,
Yeah,
always-
he's obsessed with learning. That's a good, yeah. He used to be obsessed with donuts. I think he still really likes them, but he's chilled out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like sweets. Ben is obsessed with dessert.
Yeah.
Ben is obsessed with dessert. When we
Yeah.
went to an Indian wedding a few weeks ago, they had an
Oh.
entire hallway of dessert, and I thought he was literally going to pee his pants. He was so...
Oh, it was a thing of beauty. You know what's funny though is I'm kind of similar. It's like if I'm
Yeah.
interested in something, same thing, like obsessed.
Yeah. Who said I love you first? Technically him.
Technically me.
It was the most awkward I
Yeah,
love
it was a very, very awkward.
you. Which makes sense for us.
It does.
What is an annoying thing I say all the time?
I think it's more the tone of voice. Like every once in a while, you'll like say something, and you just have this like tone of like why aren't you doing this?
Yeah. I'm very bossy.
And I just get so annoyed. I'm just like, don't use that tone with me.
Mhm.
So it's more of a tone, honestly, than a single statement.
Mhm.
Harold.
Yeah, I unfortunately am not great at hiding how I feel, and I normally feel bossy. For Ben, sometimes I just need him to not talk. Like he will just go on
It's
forever.
meaning to not talk.
Yeah.
Just shut his mouth and leave.
I don't want you to leave. I just don't want you to tell me
Sit
30
next
minutes
to
story.
me and shut your mouth.
Yeah. He's just a long storyteller.
I'm long-winded.
He's
It's true.
that long-winded. And the final question is, and I'm going to pose this to both of us because if we traveled, we would probably be traveling together unless we did like small solo trips. But where do we want to travel to the most? And I can't pick a most, but I can pick like a couple.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start rattling some off, and you can too. I want to go back to Ireland. I love Ireland. I would go there like 1,000 times, and I want him to go. It's my favorite place on earth. I want to go back to Ireland, Scotland. I think we both want to go to Greece. We both want to go to Italy. And then there's like places around the U.S. that we really want to go, or like Canada. We would love to go to Canada. We would love to do like Portland, Vancouver, Seattle. We would love to, go back to Colorado, have a better trip than we did when we went last time. We love Colorado. So, I think that is there anywhere else? Like,
Hawaii was really the one I was thinking.
Yeah, I've been to Hawaii once, but we would love to go there again. Like, we would love to go a lot of places. Quite a few places outside of the country, but then like we would also like to just do like road trips and like check out all of California and like all of the West Coast, go to like North Carolina where he used to live, things like that. So yeah.
I think that's a fair answer.
Sorry guys, this was like the longest video of all time. But I think it was fun, so I hope that you enjoyed it. If you watched it all, let us know down below. Congrats. You win a prize. I don't have a prize, but if I had one, you would win it. But thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments down below if there's anything else you would like to see from us. But yeah, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Later.